Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 and the conclusion of this replay between myself and Lan here on Lost Temple. Now trying to mine back as much as I possibly can, getting the armor upgrades as well on my Marines. My Marines now doing 7 damage, those Marauders now doing 11 or 22 against those Roaches, or 20 after you accounting for the armor. Now also getting a single Viking, so that the single Viking has been upgraded so that its base damage is now 10 as opposed to, I believe it was 8 plus 6, now it's 10 plus 4, so that means that the Vikings have been upgraded to try to counteract these Mutalisks. Large group of Mutalisks now, so about 8 Mutalisks up in the air in order to try to do some Mutalisk harass, but luckily for me, I still have this Viking, and I have a single missile turret trying to fight back. That missile turret now going to be shooting back down. That missile turret, however, unfortunately going to be taken down as those Mutalisks focus fire on it. Another missile turret coming up into play as a single Viking is now up in the air. Mutalisks, poor Marine, getting caught a little bit out of position. And once again, Mutalisks able to escape, down to 7 hit points, taken down. And this Mutalisk army down to 5 from its original 8. So I was really able to push this back. I left a couple Marines on this a high ledge right here, just so any Zerglings that tried to come in, if they didn't shift click and try to come away from this long path, would have been taken down. So these Zerglings and these Roaches, Zergling, Roaches, and Mutalisks trying to figure out a way to get into my base. Lan now taking an additional expansion, trying to set up an expansion over here. Surprised that he isn't building a queen in order to inject larvae in this position and try to fully saturate that. Once again, you see that I did get the sensor tower used in order to make sure that there are no Nidus canals. Mutalisks trying to take down these destructible rocks and perhaps take down this take this high yield mineral location. Marines once again moving out with those Marauders. Marines and Marauders are both upgraded 1-1. I also have a Viking in the air, so that Viking will be able to also give me sight onto that higher edge and draw some of that aggro from, or some of the focus fire from those Mutalisks that are currently in play. We have some Hydralisks in play. The Hydralisks and Roaches are not upgraded, so they are all 0-0 on these units. So I plan on trying to move out with a very, very strong army, and I'm hoping that the upgrades are really what's going to change this game right here. Moving back out once again to this north-hand side. Lan is now sitting at 62 over 75. Now, here I come. I'm going to go ahead and stimp these Marines. Medevac's going to get focused down overhead. But the upgraded Marines and the upgraded Marauders just able to focus down a lot of these units. Now stimming my units once again, and those Marauders slowing down a lot of these units, taking down an additional, Overlord. Now trying to move into this position, perhaps trying to take down some of these Zerg cocoons. I don't know why I'm focusing on these Zerg cocoons. Actually, I should just really be focusing down on this hatchery or some of those drones. And I should really be coming back around here so I don't really get caught out of position. And now stimming those units and now trying to get back up into that high ledge, taking down the rest of those Hydralisks, and I'm able to take down the main hatchery. So one hatchery down, but he does in fact still have more hatcheries, still have medevacs and more Marines coming into play, trying to come up into that high ground and trying to focus down the rest of these units. But those Hydralisks are not ready for these upgraded Marines and Marauders, focusing down more units, trying to take down more evolution chamber. There is a Nidus network, and I'm concerned about the Nidus network. And as if that Nidus network goes off and there's units already in there, they could pop up in my base and I wouldn't have enough time to respond. So I quickly focused down that, and now just trying to slowly take down any units. Man now trying to morph in some Banelings. Some Banelings on that far side. I have a couple Marauders. Zerglings just trying to suicide themselves in position, trying to take down the Baneling nest. Baneling nest now taken down, but those units just getting taken down by all that acid damage right there and just being dissolved. But now 2 medevacs being left up in the air, and a couple of Marauders and a couple of Marines with stim is currently sitting on those 1-1 upgrades, and that is going to be GG. As I'm trying to come into here, I want to start focusing down on these drones, but I'm thinking if I can take down the tech, and if I can take down the infestation pit and the Roach Warren, there's not many units that can really take me down. A couple Roaches still healing back up. These poor Roaches taking a full 20 damage, and now more Marines coming in to rejoin in on this fight, and Lan says GG. So I was able to out-Zerg the Zerg player and outswarm him with triple barracks, dual reactor cores with a single tech lab. Also, not going for factories and going for medevac instead. So in this particular replay, the medevacs did really work out as opposed to trying to go for siege tanks. I did have a large amount of gas, so I could have in fact tried to go for some Ravens and some Hunter Seeker missiles as well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this game, and stay tuned for more replays from me here from BattleNet.